You got the Strangler coaching them down there, and then you got Jason Ness coaching for the Gophers. So, you know, these kids are prepared.
Absolutely. Nice piece. Nice piece on a big part of Minnesota wrestling in terms of the Booster Club and the fan base. Tom Karen there passed away a couple weeks ago, and nice to see the Gophers do a tribute to him. He was a great man, and will definitely be missed by the Minnesota faithful. That's for sure.
So we're about 15 seconds in the first period. Ref stops it. Not really aware why, but.
Skyler kind of working for that single that he's at, the left side single that he's got. Really slick, has gotten a lot of people with it, but then you see the immediate reshot there by Elijah Oliver was as soon as he felt that, you know, Petry was going to come up a little short on that shot, he was right back in on it, and then a nice double leg attempt there, but well defended by Petry.
Yeah, I mean, just so far, I mean, we're only a minute into the first period, but it looks like that Petry, he's trying to close the gap the whole time, and Oliver looks to, you know, want to wrestle with a little bit more space there.
Wants to wrestle for the space, and we already saw it once. There's twice. Just kind of working for that that drop down double that, you know, we're seeing. It's come on. If you've got the athleticism, if you've got the speed to hit it, it's a dangerous shot. If you can keep a opponent at bay, keep them kind of coming in, and then use their momentum against them.
Almost like that Jordan Burroughs freight double.
Exactly.
And then Petry almost around. Oliver back in. Now he's on a double.
And then Petry just a little careless with trying to get around the edge. Little careless trying to work the edge from his shot defense. Defends the shot well. Tries to go to the corner too fast, and Oliver able to catch a leg and then come up with it and score. Yeah, super quick. That's like I said at the end of the first part of the broadcast. Love seeing, you know, the transition from, you know, your big lumber and heavyweights to these, you know, just slick and quick.
Get these fans back involved.
Exactly. Lots of action we're going to see, I'm sure, in this match. Looks like maybe a busted lip there from Petry. He's licking some blood off of his lips.
He's leaking a little bit down there, but we got my man Rich gonna fix him up.
Rich Slowfield just on the hunt, looking for those blood spots.
And it's been known that, you know, Rich has not gotten the nod yet for best dressed coach.
No.
And you know, every week that there's a home duel, we see him trying to pick up his game.
But I think unfortunately tonight, Danny, he did not put up his best effort. He's got some colors going on that you know, they go good for the home team. He's got that maroon shirt on, but
they're clashing a little bit.
You know, let's just say he's maybe not looking. Tonight's not his night.
Right.
Petry doing a good job firing up there, but Oliver able to control him, pin him back down to the mat, and has good control here with the hands. But Petry kind of working underneath there. It looks like he's got the right hand. Oliver, good mat return there. Got the claw in, picked up in the crotch.
Working for a Turk.
But Petry again, right back up. Some good action here.
Good action.
Good action trying to get off the bottom there. Petry not holding anything back, trying to get off the bottom there. Really doing a good job controlling hands and trying to but again, he's leaking. He's leaking a little bit.
So we got 53 seconds left in the first period. About 35 seconds of riding time. And still more blood on the mat that looks like one of the assistant athletic trainers is cleaning up there.
Yes, sir.
Got to keep that M clean.
Yep. No blood on the M. Petry back down. Oliver covers and little quick there from Oliver. A little quick start. Caution to Oliver. First caution of the match.
And the ref just you know, let him know that that's against the rules and caution him a little bit.
Yep. Oliver, good job chopping the arm, kind of slowing down Petry's first move. But Petry still got that right hand. Same thing we're seeing kind of from the first time that Petry tried to stand up. Oliver going to that deep claw. See how it goes. If he goes back down to the crotch, nope. Out of bounds.
Where do you think he learned that claw ride from?
I don't know.
I'd have to say that was a little bit of a Simmons right there.
That's the East Lansing. The East Lansing influence. And a little bit more blood. Cleaning up.
So Petry again looking for that inside leg stand up.
Yep.
Oliver right back on that claw ride.
Trying to pull that claw off. He's got 20 seconds. Oliver over a minute now, minute 10 with riding time. If it finishes up this way, it'll be about a minute and a half for riding time, Oliver. Petry's still just kind of on the bottom here. Oliver goes for cradle. Petry doing a good job pulling out.
3 seconds left. Close to...
And that was one.
Wow.
Way to give it to him. Way to keep fighting. That was a great fight from Petry. Didn't look like he was going to get out. Just kept scrapping, kept trying to get off the bottom, and that's an important point to get.
You got to,
2-0 is a much different match than 2-1 after the first period.
So Petry's probably he's covering to go on top. Probably try to reduce that riding time a little bit. So we got second caution right away from Elijah Oliver.
Petry tries to return. Oliver, nice standing Granby there, and he's out with one. Nice chain wrestling there from Oliver. Got to his feet, put back down. As Petry's trying to return him, standing Granby. Back out for one. And now we see him trying to keep that distance. Petry trying to close, and they're into the tie here now. Now let's see if Petry tries to go to that left side sweep single. He's been really good at getting to it, and but Oliver looking for his outside shot. It looks like trying to keep distance, stutter step, keep Petry off balance, and right back in on it. And that was from the tie. It was a great shot by Oliver. Now Oliver putting Petry in some trouble. He's got that bow and arrow, stepped up. He's stepping it up, and this is tough. This is a lot of pressure on Petry's back. Oliver's got this tight, and he's getting close to being able to bring this over for some near fall right now. Petry doing a good job keeping his belly to the mat and not giving it up. But a lot of pressure on his back right now. He's got that leg pinned down to the mat. Petry showing some good flexibility with those hips, being able to have his hips be turned up and keep his shoulders down to the mat, not exposing for near fall. We get a near fall here as this match might get out of hand for Petry. A little too deep to come back from.
About 15 seconds left in the second period. I wonder if the ref is going to try to call a stalemate here, or...
Oliver lets that bow and arrow go. No near fall, just a full period ride with a lot of pressure on Petry. I'm thinking he's coming out of bottom feeling pretty tired. 2:50 of riding time for Oliver also. Pretty much has got that point locked up. And a lot of blood for our assistant trainer here to clean up. Petry's face was all over that mat.
It's just so important for, Petry when you're wrestling a guy like Elijah to, when you're trying to close that gap, keep those hands down.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to put your hands on him and try to wear him out, but, a guy like Elijah who can change his level and, hit you almost with that Jordan Burroughs double.
Yep.
You got to keep your hands down.
And we've seen it twice now. The second time it came out of a tie, but it was a very light tie, and it was It was almost with Petry just reaching up there, and Elijah feeling it, drops down right in on his double and finishes off. And Petry spent the remainder of the period underneath.
So here we go. It's start of third period, 5-1, Elijah Oliver.
2 cautions on Oliver. He's very prudent there. Doesn't jump the gun. Next one will be a point. Good mat return and just keeping the pressure down, but he's got enough ride time now. He's got it locked up, and he's going to try to stretch out this lead a little bit. Still looking very active.
There's that single attempt for Petry, but I don't know if it's going to be quite. Man, that re-attack.
Wow, that was nice. Right back in, right back down. And
I want to know who Elijah's won losses to.
I don't know that we have.
He's in on another double, scores again.
And
so he's starting to.
Yeah, taking control of this match. I think that that Petry is a little worn out, little beat down from the match, from just the match flow. You know, Oliver ran that bow and arrow for almost an entire period, and he's just having his way with them right now. He is showing some real mustard here, trying to stretch out this lead, and we're at 11-5 for match score, 1 point for ride time, locked up. So Oliver just needs one more takedown, and there it is. He's got the major.
40 seconds still left in the match. He's looking for more.
And we've got a stalling point against Petry. Oliver just back in on your straight All-American double. Petry at least can defend that. 25 seconds left. And Petry just kind of looking to minimize the damage going forward here. Oliver signaling to his coaches he's going to get one more takedown. First attempt. He's looking for it. He's actually working hard for it.
Petry has the
maybe
angle.
A little bit of a moral victory. Get one here. And avoids the major. Wow. Hey, not a win. Not even close to a win. Kind of got his butt kicked, but is able to get a takedown at the end and get a point for his team.
And you know what? That's going to be tough for Elijah because he's pumped the brakes a little bit. You know, short time left. Yeah. You have the major.
Exactly.
But I mean, you got to.
Hey, he was aggressive.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure that the Hoosiers would like to have the major.
Right.
But hey, he wrestled a great match.
Yep.
He wrestled a great match, and he made Petry look pedestrian at various points. So
here we have Sam Brancale versus
Alonzo Shepard.
Alonzo is from Jeffersonville, Indiana, and Sam's from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Another one of those, you've already mentioned that all of Minnesota's lineup are Minnesota natives.
Mm-hmm. Now, Danny, you're from the state of Indiana. You know anything about the Jeffersonville program there?
I do. I'm actually pretty good friends with the head coach there, Danny Struck. He's, actually really involved with USA Wrestling. Does a lot for the sport, and I've seen Alonzo. I've seen a lot of these guys on Indiana's team wrestle quite a few times. Not too much at the collegiate level.
Yeah.
But in their prep careers, I've seen them roll around quite a bit. And I know Alonzo, for this previous couple years. I mean, This is third year as a starter, and he was last year and the year before. I used 25-pounder.
Okay, so he's up. He's up a little bit. He's probably feeling a little better, maybe eating a little more.
Yeah,
good for him. Sammy Brancale, one of those guys, also tried to hold down 25 last year. Didn't go so well for him.
And
struggled with it, but he's all of 33.
Yeah.
By all accounts, people that from the room and wrestle with him, he's strong as an ox. And so I don't think he's having any trouble with the physical part of 33, just working on his craft. And he did not have a very bad Cliff Keen.
No.
He wrestled very well out there, won a couple matches, beat, I believe he beat Russell Bruni, number 6 ranked Russell Bruni from Michigan, and pinned him.
I mean, that's the thing about Sam is he's known, to be able to beat about anybody.
Yep.
He just, kind of has some of those matchups where
lacks consistency.
Mm-hmm. But I have heard, and it might be a rumor, but I did hear something that he can do infinity pull-ups.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's he's a strong young man, and infinity's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it must be a rumor because I just imagine he'd be doing pull-ups right now. But
0-0, 15 seconds left in the period, and
brancale finishes.
Crazy. And you just saw the strength right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw Shepard by. He almost threw him into Williams, and then didn't catch the front ankle, caught the back ankle. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's going to take some time to come up with the name for that move. I'll take it though. The Williams throw by.
All right, there you go. But only if you throw it towards Williams. If you throw it towards frat row, you got to call it the
frat row throw by.
Frat row throw by.
And then Shepard double hooks in right now. Has both boots in,
and has done a good job getting Brancale stretched out down there. Brancale, one of those guys. He needs to stay tight, needs to keep in his box, and he's got limbs all over the place right now. And you hear it from the crowd here. Shepard really not doing a whole lot working on it. Well, he's working. Never mind. He's
getting swipes right now.
And Brancale's in trouble.
This is what I'm talking about. That's a huge win for Alonzo Shepard there. Wow. And, Sam looks to be favoring his shoulder pretty bad right there. But, this is going to be one of those losses going into the Big Ten tournament that
they're going to look at. It's fire with fire. Sam, as strong as he is, and it looks like his shoulder's in some trouble down there. He's really favoring that left shoulder that Shepard was cranking on. But
wow,
disappointing result for Sam. I think he'll. That's not what he wanted to go out there and do. But tough when you're as tightly wound as he is. When somebody gets in those boots and really gets a deep half in, it's tough to let that shoulder flex out right from going to your back. So a surprising point in the match.
Yeah.
But Indiana 15, Minnesota 12. We've got Tommy Thorn coming up, number 12 ranked. Tommy Thorn also had a really good tournament out there in Vegas. Got third. Lost the match in the semifinals to the Harvard wrestler. That I think that he would even tell you, just kind of let one go there at the end, but came back and got third. Right on the shot,
right away.
Takedown, and a good sign. He's wrestling Cole Weaver from Hudson, Michigan, and 2-1 with 2:30 to go in the first period.
Wow, these last 3 matches are going to be
they will be
very important.
Yep.
For both teams. Tell you what, I'm still in shock from that last match.
That was a big swing. I think both you and I were expecting Brancale to
possibly get bonus
to win that match and maybe get bonus, and we got bonus going the other way. Maybe a 10-point swing at that point.
Honestly, that's a good lesson for all the younger viewers. No matter if you get taken down first period or whatnot,
yeah,
you always have a chance in this sport.
Absolutely. So we've got Tommy versus Cole Weaver here, and he's out to an early 2-1 lead. Like to see him try to build a little bit here. Good re-attack there by Cole Weaver. He's in on the leg, but Tommy doing a good job kind of squaring his hips here.
Tommy seems to be pretty comfortable when people are in on his legs.
Yep,
and there you have it.
There's the takedown. Very nice defense there from Tommy Thorn. He's on his ride. Minute 15 in the match. Pulling him into his lap, kind of getting that crab ride going a little bit. Tommy staying tough on that ride. Got a couple wrists. Deep waist now on one side. Pulling that to the mat. Got the hips flattened out.
40 seconds left in the first period, and Tommy is leading 4-1 with close to a minute riding time.
Just clears that minute mark. 30 seconds in the period. Tommy in a good position to finish out the period on top if he can just keep controlling that deep waist and the wrist.
That'll wear on you too if you're the bottom guy. And,
yep, strong deep waist. And Tommy, a guy who can really, he's got those long arms. He can really get deep on the waist and really keep that gut tight.
It keeps you buckled in.
Yep. That'll be the way the first period finishes out. 1:30 riding time, 4-1 lead for Tommy Thorn, and the Indiana wrestler Cole Weaver's choice. He defers. Tommy Thorn takes the bottom position.
Tommy, the youngest of the brothers of Mike and David Thorn, both All-Americans for the Gophers.
Both in attendance tonight. Tommy with good control here. We were dropping to the leg, but Tommy able just to limp it out. Back to center, 5-1 lead.
Starting to look like this might be one of the matches where the Gophers want to try to get bonus points.
Yeah. I would say that if they come away with anything less than bonus points here, they would be disappointed. Good opportunity to kind of switch the momentum after a disappointing match last time around. Stoppage there. Maybe somebody got poked in the eye or something like that.
Tommy working on that inside tie head position. Another attempt by Tommy. If Cole Weaver doesn't start trying to maybe have some attempts there, he might get hit for a stall warning.
Yep. Tommy has initiated a lot of action this match.
There's Cole's first.
Yep. Tommy did a good job kind of using that attack to get back to one of his own. Great job defending there. It looked like he was dead to rights there for a little bit, and the ref continuous action out of bounds.
That was a good mix-up of attacks by both guys.
Ten seconds left in the period.
All right.
And that'll do it.
Start the third period. Indiana chooses down.
And a caution on Cole Weaver from Indiana. A little quick on the start. Tommy pulls him into his lap, and there's
close to a 2 count.
Pretty close. I think maybe the ref didn't quite get into position quick enough to start swiping, but no matter, we're still riding 140 on the ride, and Weaver with a nice hip heist put Tommy on notice, put him on the bottom point, and then
so there's Cole one for Cole Weaver with Indiana. 5-2, 151 riding time in favor of Minnesota.
And Weaver gets aggressive with the hands right away, trying to assert himself here in the third period. Now only down now effectively he will pretty soon, 20 seconds from now, he will be down 4 points. So needs some action to get going. I think Tommy would like to stretch the match out a little bit if he could, but he's going to need a few takedowns to do that. But really a comfortable lead for Tommy right now. Everything that Cole's thrown at him, and he's been in deep a couple times. Tommy's been able to defend pretty well, and I don't think Tommy feels a lot of danger right now. But you know, as you know, you want that mentality to go for the extra team point. So you'd like to see Tommy open up a little bit here and catch a couple extra takedowns.
Yeah. Work on that 4-point near fall.
Yep. Cole with a weak attempt to the leg. Tommy
Quick stalemate.
Yep. Tommy does a good job just squaring his hips, waiting for the stalemate. Back to their feet. 20 seconds to go. Weaver the good quick shot.
And deep.
But Tommy with the opposite ankle. Great in this position. Great scrambling.
Keeps that cross ankle.
Yep. Difficult for Cole to finish there. And that's the way we'll end up. 6-2. 6-2 decision for the Gopher wrestler Tommy Thorn. Match score tied up now. Gophers with 9-pound bout. Number 10, Jake Short. We talked about him earlier. Had a terrific tournament.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. I'd say he's on fire more than anybody else in the Gopher lineup. Really kind of changing his tea leaves in the last couple weeks. And he's wrestling Luke Blanton from Alexandria, Indiana.
You know what? I think out of all the wrestlers in Minnesota's lineup, I think this is probably the guy that a lot of the fans are looking forward to watching wrestle. They've, been following him over the last couple weeks, watching him, and they're just ready to see, Short kind of operate here at home.
And one of those guys, a really big recruit, could have gone to any number of Big Ten schools. They all wanted him. He chose to stay at home, a Simile product right here in the Twin Cities. And last year didn't really go the way I think that he and his family and everybody like that would have expected it to go. And in on a takedown this is the problem I think he's addressed in the last couple of weeks. Getting in on an early takedown, getting his offense going early, and just establishing himself in matches instead of letting things go to the third period. And here we are, we're looking for near fall, so really kind of getting after it, and so
it's a different kid out there.
Yep. After I'd say I think he would even tell you a disappointing freshman year, getting injured in the Big Ten tournament and not being able to qualify for nationals. He's come out this year and. Really with fire lit under his butt, and bumped himself up to the number 10 ranked guy in the country after beating 3 ranked wrestlers
and putting a lot of points on the board.
Exactly.
Now, one thing is, like with Luke Blanton, I haven't seen him wrestle too much at the collegiate level, but I know he does have a funky side of it.
Yeah.
Where you have to. Kind of keep that in the back of your head where, you don't want to get into some crazy situations with him.
Short again with a pretty routine takedown there. Gets control. He's up over a minute of riding time, 4-1 lead, minute left in the period, and has put Blanton in a couple of near fall situations. Blanton looking like he wants to go upper body. He wants to make things interesting, and Short's going
to need to,
he's going to need to circle back in. Ref calls the escape, and
it reminded me of some of the old clinch positions.
Yeah.
But one thing about Short, from the transition from last year to this year, if you look at the numbers he put up at Vegas, he was scoring about 8 points a match.
Yep.
And that's, typically a lot different than what he was doing last year. Mm-hmm. And it's showing it's helping him a whole lot.
Yep. He's one of those guys, and I think, I don't know what the coaches are telling him, but in talking amongst ourselves and with other guys that wrestled and stuff like that on the team, he's one of those guys that just throw yourself underneath.
Right.
You're strong. You know your positioning. You know where you're at. Get yourself underneath and just. We think you're going to come out with a takedown more often than not. And if you don't, then you can just get out.
Right.
You have the athleticism, you have the strength to be able to do that sort of thing, even at the Division I level. So, and I think that you're seeing a lot more of that from him, and it's exciting.
Right.
It's definitely exciting as a Gopher fan.
So Short is, with the lead 4-2, has about 135 riding time. Blanton close to an escape, but no separation.
And an escape for Blanton. We're 4-3. 1:28 left in the period. Blanton with not a great shot there, but tries to go to both legs. Is able to get to one leg.
And, Short has those hips.
Yeah, those hips look strong.
Another 2 points for Short. So he's going to increase his lead 6-3. Great mat return there. Flattens Blanton right out.
Yep. Kind of looking just to release him here. I don't think that he's already got hit once with stalling there. So left him a little bit too long on his feet without trying to return him. I think that he was looking for some action out of Blanton so he could pop his hips in and return him to the mat. But Blanton did give it to him. He's in on deep on a single leg here. Did a good job just dropping underneath the arms of Short. And he's going to have trouble finishing here. Short's got that the arms locked around the body. 5 seconds to go here on the edge in the second period. Blanton trying to make it happen quickly and is not able to do so. No takedown scored.
We might see a coach go to the table on this one.
Short chooses the down position. 6-4 lead for Short. 2 minutes, 8 seconds of riding time, and goes to the bottom position. Blanton's going to just put him right back up. Give him the point, say, I want to go to my feet. Let's see what we can do here. So 3-point lead for Short.
Hypothetically speaking, if you're Coach Goldman, would you went to the table and just...
I don't think so. I don't think that there was a takedown there.
It was close.
It was close, but I don't think that it was there. And Blanton in on another shot.
Short has good defense there.
Blanton in another shot. He looks like he's going to finish this one. Short bails out. Goes bottom, and Blanton just cutting him right back to his feet. So we're at
whoa.
That was that'll be contested. So now we're at 8, and Blanton getting after it. There's the bench from Minnesota is not happy about this, but that was Short looks to be a little gassed. We're at 9-9. And Blanton just right back on him. 1:20 left, and they're going to hit Short again here pretty shortly. No pun intended again, but he's going to get hit with stalling. Blanton is initiating all the action. Short looks like he's just hanging on. Still 1:56 of riding time. He's still going to have that advantage. It looks like he won't be able to get rid of that, but Blanton pushing him out, forcing the actions.
Short does a good job circling back on the mat.
Yep. He would have definitely gotten hit for stalling because, as we've noted, the rule change, ref's got to make a call. Blanton looking like he's looking for that action, but gets the takedown and near fall. He's got a foot in, and this is going to be very close.
Foot went out. Side ref did a good job of calling that, but.
And they're going to have to go back to the video monitor on this. Did he get near fall before his foot slipped out? 2 near fall awarded. So now we're at a 13-9 score. Short looking very, very gassed. Four-point lead for Blanton. 30 seconds left in the match, and Short just looking like he's got nothing left in the tank. He'll have the ride time, so effectively a 10-13 match. He needs an escape and a takedown, and he could tie the match, but it just looks like he's got nothing down there. 15 seconds.
Wow.
Weak attempt, and he's going to give up near fall here.
He needs to be careful not to give up that back point.
He gives up 4 near fall. And he almost gave up a major. And that'll be very disappointing for Jake Short. It's hanging in the balance right here. We've got Brandon Kingsley coming up against Jake Danishek. Jake Danishek, a redshirt freshman, 1-0 on the season. And Brandon Kingsley, 9-5 on the season, but with some pin power. We've seen Brandon Kingsley pin a couple guys this year. He could come up none bigger with a pin than in this match right here for the Gophers. So Danishek in early on a shot. Kingsley defends well. And Kingsley, one of those guys that is going to give it. He's going to give it a whirl. I think if he gets to the top position, he's gonna be trying to lock up that cradle, take it over, and win this match for the Gophers.
And you know what? If it comes down to criteria, I believe Indiana would have that.
It'll be close. I think that the match score is. It depends on how this match finishes out because the first criteria is matches. I think it's 5-5. If Kingsley is able to pull out this win. Then I also, and then it comes down to bonus points. We've got a pin, they've got a pin. I don't know that anybody else has had a major decision yet.
Right.
And so then it comes down to scoring, and
they might have to go down to a few.
We might get down to 3 or 4 criteria if this match ends in a decision. But hopefully, Gopher faithful out there and your broadcasters here that Kingsley's able to pull off maybe 1 or 2, 3 bonus points, and not put the match in jeopardy like it is right now. Kingsley
working on top.
He's got that figure 4 leg in, just working on top. And we've seen him do this. And what he likes to get to is he likes to see that post up, and then he jams that elbow. He jams that crossface, pops that elbow, and then gets to his cradle. And there it is. He's looking for just a little base up from Danishek here, and he's going to be trying for that cradle. Looks like we might have some blood time,
some leakage.
We got some leakage right on that M again. And it's hard to miss that end. That's a big old M.
Well, I tell you what, if Kingsley doesn't pull this one off with bonus, Gophers may be rolling up that mat tonight.
I would hope so, actually.
Yeah.
I would hope that they make them roll the mat up and then maybe go and do some, maybe get them down to River Road Stairs.
It's nice enough out here in the Twin Cities.
There's no snow. River Road Stairs are still very much in play. There he goes. He's got that bow and arrow again. Great job breaking him down flat and just looking for that cradle again. Racking up the ride time. He's over a minute now. Minute left in the period. 2-0 match for Brandon Kingsley. And you got to think Danishek here, you know, hey, I can go out and I can win the match, but I can also go out and lose the match. That's got to be in his head right now. I've got to, you know, anytime you're going to wrestle a Big Ten duel, you know what your opponent can do. He knows what Brandon Kingsley's got in the arsenal. He knows that he's got that far side cradle that he can pin just about anybody in the country with. And so it looks like Danishek is very cognizant of that, and I think that the ref is kind of catching on, and there it is. There's the stall call. He's really trying to defend against that that big move from Brandon Kingsley. 5 seconds in the period. 2 minutes of riding time for Brandon Kingsley. It looks like that's the way that it'll go into the second period.
So Kingsley's up 2-0 going the second period. He's racked up 2:05 riding time. Chooses down to start the second period. I mean, if anything...
and this is a match we're going to see some scoring. Either way, Kingsley is going to try to win this match for the Gophers outright. And the coaches, I don't know that you'll
Who's going to be the hero?
Yeah, I don't know that you'll see the Gopher bench for coaches come alive any more than you will in the third period if he's nursing a 4 or 5 point lead. So 3-0 now for Kingsley. And... just looking to get back in on his action. He's in on a single, and there we go. He's got the bottom hip down. He's going to have to get his hips across Danishek's. Danishek does a good job pulling him over, but Kingsley right back. And he's got the bow and arrow. He's right back to his figure 4 leg, and he's going to just work in that right side of Danishek. Nice smooth transition. 5-0 lead for Brandon Kingsley. You can sense it in the crowd right now. You can sense the nervous energy.
Yeah.
Can we pull out this duel? One that you and I talked about. We thought the Gophers were just going to come out and steamroll, and a few matches go some ways that you don't expect them to go, and here we are. And the Gophers are really letting the ref have it. You kind of see Danishek doing the same thing that he was doing earlier, not trying.
Why not hit him for stalling then?
Hey. I think that you'll see one here pretty soon. 54 seconds left in the second period. 2:40 of riding time for Kingsley. So he looks like he's trending towards having that 6th point locked up.
Ooh.
Little snapback. Very close. And Danishek just really playing to not give up the big move. And here, as the Gopher crowd, you can kind of hear him coming through the mic.
Yeah.
As you hear them get on him, the referee, here he goes. He's bend over. That's the body language sign for I'm going to hit you pretty soon if you don't do anything.
And it's about that time. If nothing changes, nothing changes.
Nothing changes. 15 seconds left.
Looking for some swipes, close.
And the ref wants to give him. He's eager to give these swipes. It's going to be swipes or stall call. And there we are. Going into the third period, we have a locked up ride point. 6-0 lead for Brandon Kingsley. 5-0 in match score. 6-0 with the riding point. 2 minutes left in the match for Brandon Kingsley to be a hero for the Gophers.
So Eggum and Robinson instruct Kingsley to give him the old freestyle start there.
And we're on our feet. 5-1 lead. Effectively 6-1. We need 2 takedowns. Or a takedown and near fall for a major.
You know, and this was a good call by the coaching staff. They put them on your feet. You know, it's a lot easier and more evident to see stalling when you're on your feet compared to down on
7-1 lead for Kingsley. And he's back to work. 7-point lead. The Gophers are saying, hey, if you can't get it quick, then let's get it back up. Let's get the stall point. He's working for the stall point. He's working Danishek. Does not appear to be working.
Kingsley goes to the middle.
Back to the middle. 1:15 to go. Kingsley needs a takedown for the major and the Gopher win. Working hands. He's back in on his single leg.
Danishek doing that rubber knee.
Does the rubber knee, and that'll be a cause for potentially dangerous.
Hurry up and get set.
1 minute left in the match. Kingsley needs a takedown for the W. Danishek gets a takedown, a big takedown. Kingsley will have to work to his base. He's got 45 seconds. Danishek keeping the hips down to the mat.
.30 seconds left. It's 7-4. Kingsley trying to work up.
Now, if Kingsley can get out, if Kingsley can break away here, then we're at 8-4. With the ride point, 9-4. Still won't have enough, and he still needs 2 takedowns. Yeah. Or a takedown and near fall.
Takedown, near fall, takedown, stall call. It's going to be hard to do in this 24.
Caution on Danishek from Indiana. 24.4 seconds to go. Kingsley up, but not out.
Looks like this one's going to come down to criteria, and I do not have criteria in front of me. So
I believe it goes matches, so 5-5. 5-5 for matches. Then bonus points. I think bonus points are even as well. Each team has a pin, but no bonus points past that. Then I think it goes actually total match points. And I think Indiana may have an edge. I'm not sure. We're going to have to add these up. But an 18-18 match. This